Welcome, everybody, to our very first episode of Weigh In, y'all, a 21 question conversation. We made it to Roku. Shout out to UBS and TV and Katash. We are so excited to be here, you guys, and we have an amazing first start to our Roku debut. We have someone that we have been after for a little while, y'all. We've been running, we've been chasing, we've been hoping, we've been praying, and we have finally got her to come on our show again. Shout out to being powered by UBS and TV. We have the amazing, outstanding, heartwarming, rib splitting Hope Flood in the house. Let's welcome her to the screen, everybody. Welcome, Hope.
Thank you, Brenda. How are you doing? I'm not hard to find. I don't know why you was going through all that. I'm not hard to find. You there,
How
mommy?
are you?
I'm good. How about you?
All right. It is good to see you this morning, and I am hoping that you are ready to have a good time and answer some questions. Are you ready?
I am ready. Let's do it.
Okay, let me explain to the people who are tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond how this is going to go down. Hope Flood, we have brought you here to ask you 21 random questions. These questions are so random, sometimes I wonder how I'm actually able to get them all into one little slot. But you will be asked in 3 rounds, and you will be given 3 opportunities to continue the round. Got it so far?
Got it so far.
Okay. And you looking good, girl. You looking good. Welcome
Well,
and good
thank you.
morning.
Thank you. This was 55 looks like. Okay.
Okay, everybody. So then what's going to happen is you will have 3 opportunities to skip any question you like. If you think we're getting too nosy and you want us to bag up, you can definitely say, I'm not answering that. And we will skip it and move on to the next. Got us so far?
Got it so far.
Okay. But in the event that you get to the third question, we will ask the next one. And after that one, we will conclude the interview and say goodbye.
Got it.
The goal is to get to the end of the show because it all gets juicy by the end of the show. So, first of all, I want to show people and tell people a little bit more about you just so they can get your, you know, take on things. Are you ready for your intro?
I'm ready.
Okay, like I said, I was low key stalking you, right?
Hmm.
Because your profile is amazing. Your social media footprint is beyond reproach. And I found this video. So I'm hoping that the video will remind you of a time in your life. And then I'm going to give you 3 minutes to spotlight yourself. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, video.
Now, am I going to see the video?
Okay, I thought the video was going to come up, but while he's getting the video, I'm going to give you 3 minutes to spotlight us about Hope Flood. Let's go.
Okay. Hope Flood is a comedian, a producer, a radio personality, an actress, voiceovers, a philanthropist. Um, I am the owner and CEO of the ninth annual Comics Rock Convention. It's in Atlanta this year, August 28th through September the 1st. Aspiring new comedians, veteran comedians, intermittent comedians should come to this convention. It's an amazing event. I took 30 years of what I learned and didn't learn in this business, and I put it in workshops and seminars to help comedians win. Uh, August 28th through September the 1st in Hotlanta. Comedians can go to comicsrockconvention.com and register. It's only $2.99, 26, 28
And coming to the
workshops.
stage,
You
very, very funny lady, good friend of mine.
workshops and seminars, um, showcases at Atlanta mainstream comedy clubs. We have a meet and greet professional development day. And I do a purple carpet celebrity awards show where I honor veteran in the business. And this year I'm honoring Thea Vidal, who was one of my mentors. She's the first ever Black female comedian to have a sitcom on a major network in her name, and it hasn't happened since 1997. So
Oh
she's
wow.
getting the Living Legend Award. I'm honoring George Wallace. Y'all know who George Wallace with the Lifetime Achievement. Honoring two Ray Gordon, a comedian out of Philly, for Promoter of the Year. Angelo Sykes, who is the owner of the Uptown Comedy Club, for Comedy Club of the Year. Um, and many, many more. It's going to be an amazing event that's open to the public. We have bowling. Our professional development day is to help comedians to get their shit together, I call it. So
Oh,
we'll have a photo shoot booth where they can get photo shoots done, headshots done. They can get a booth for their social media setup, demo reels, the electronic press kits, all of that. And then I teach a class. The first class is called The Business of Comedy, and helping comedians learn the business. And we do role playing where I play the promoter and they try to book me for a show. And then I do another one where if they want to negotiate their own comedy room, I teach them how to do that. I got some new workshops and seminars coming as well. One is Tim Luli's. He's at the Virginia Beach Funny Bone. He teaches a simulation class, which is where comedians will go on stage and do their set, and we'll start heckling or dropping glasses or people having an argument or somebody getting slapped, whatever. And you have to learn how to navigate through all of that because that's the stuff that happens at a comedy club. Karen Cisse, she's an actress. You might have seen her on The Walking Dead. She's coming to teach a character class and other class. Michael Sokol teaching sketch comedy. Of course, our boy Rodney Perry, RP, teaches an amazing interactive improv class. Lamont Farrell, he's a writer on many sitcoms. He's teaching a class on sitcom writing and how to pitch your show to network. Shang is going to be in the building,
oh wow.
social media and more. He's a guru at social media, so he's going to be there. Marcus Bowers, he's a young comic out of Houston, but he's a millionaire, and he's teaching us a brilliant class called Data Over Dollars. It was so brilliant. Kenny Williams, Comedy Boot Camp. My boy out of New York will be there to teach a comedy boot camp class. Tina Graham, Mr. Rod from the Laugh House. They will be there with our industry panel. Get industry panel, and the comedians can come and ask questions to the industry panel. Let's see. Coco Brown, my girl Coco Brown will be in the building. She comes
Oh,
every year, and she teaches
okay.
from stage to screen, and teaching comedians how to go from the stage to the big screen. You know, she's been in so many movies with Tyler Perry and
Oh,
911 and all kinds of things. And she's touring right now. She's my good girlfriend. She will be in the building teaching a class. Shula King, you know, the internet guru. He taught an internet sensation class, and he'll be there teaching a class. And it's over 25, 26 workshops. Kim DeShields, she's teaching a stand-up a class. Tim is also teaching a etiquette class for comedians, because comedians sometimes they don't know to move the microphone stand when they get in front of the convention. They don't know this and that. And so he's teaching that. So it's just going to be an amazing. I got some more. The hotel information is up. The speakers are up on the website now, www.comicsrockconvention.com. Any comedians who've come before that attended, if you do a testimony video and tag me in it, I will inbox you a code where you will get 10% off your registration, which is $30 saving. So you get
oh.
all of that for $269. Unheard of. Unheard of.
Unheard of.
Unheard of.
Unheard of. Thank you so much, Hope
Okay.
Flood, for that 3 minute spotlight on you,
We ready?
and what you're doing out in Atlanta. It's just big time. It's something that has been heard all over, at least my world in comedy.
Mhm.
And I'm rolling about 2,000 strong now. So, just a cute story. I remember Shang, he was on episode number 2 of Sauced in the City. It was it was exciting to have him on the show. And then, even back then, I heard your name. Even back then, I heard of Amazing Hope Flood. That was when I first heard your name.
Okay.
So, are you ready now for round number 1
Yes.
of questions?
Yes.
Okay, because we're nosy around here. Okay, we like to know things.
Okay.
And okay, how about this one? How do you call your mother? Mom, mother, mommy, ma, or by her name?
Ma, but she's dead, but it's Ma. I always call my mother
Oh,
Ma.
rest in
Ma.
peace. Yeah. Ma, just ma.
Ma. Ma.
Okay, I like ma. Like, that's the get down portion. That's like, yeah. I think I'm still with mommy when I want something.
Oh yeah, my son does that now. My son's 35, and when he wants something, it's mommy, mommy. But other time it's ma, ma.
Just ma, ma,
Yeah.
ma, ma, ma. Okay. How about this one? What is the most irritating reply? K, whatever, LOL, or ah.
Whatever.
And why do you say whatever?
Because whatever means you're dismissing me. Whatever. That's a dismiss to me.
Yeah, it kind of feels that way, doesn't
Yeah.
it? It's
Yeah.
like
Whatever.
whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like,
How about this one? Do you have a good memory? Yes or no?
yes. No. No. I write
Maybe.
down every day. Every day I get up and I get a piece of paper and I write on one side everything I have to do today. And on the other side, I write everybody I have to call. Then I have another place where everywhere I have to go. If I lose that paper, I just come home and go to bed.
You're like, forget it, forget it.
Forget it. Forget it. It's done.
Oh my goodness. Okay, name something green other than money that you love.
Weed. I have a whole cannabis business. Highhopes.biz for all your cannabis and CBD needs. I moved back to California in 2012, 11, and cannabis was legal. My son smoked so much damn weed. I was like, we got to figure out how to make some money off of this shit. And I created a whole cannabis business with him and I. We have an amazing cannabis business. I make everything. I'm an infuser. I can infuse and medicate anything. I have over 200 products on my site. I even infuse Girl Scout cookies, everything. I have candy bars. I do shrooms. I have all kinds of things on my site. Highhopes.biz. You guys can check it out. I ship all over the world. Don't tell them nobody that and stuff or whatever. I even have a drink called Hope Juice, and it has 5 stages. It makes you hot, horny, high, hungry, and it's the best sleep of your life.
Oh, I'm digging it. All of that sounded so, like, so much fun and like something you should be doing in Vegas. Sleazy plug in. Join us in Vegas, everybody, June
Yeah.
24th for my birthday. I am going to be getting down with my funny friends, and I cannot wait to see who turns up on my stage. And like, low key, we are the concierge of Las Vegas for comedy.
Yes. Yes.
Well, all right, Hope Flood, you definitely went through that first round with some vigor. Like, you was kicking butt. You was slicing and dicing like you knew what you was talking about, okay?
Yes.
So we are to the end of round 1. You feeling kind of comfortable?
Absolutely, Mo. Let's do it.
Okay, okay. So now is where we give you the option to move on to the next round, or
Let's
we
move
can
on.
conclude the interview.
Let's move on to the next round. I'm here for it all.
Ooh, she's here for it all, ladies and gentlemen. like, okay, so we before we move on, okay, we was talking about in the green room, like, do you have a stylist? You always look so gorgeous. Like, how do you make that happen?
I shop all goddamn day. Okay, I shop every day, all day. I was telling Katash that I was like, I have probably 600 pairs of shoes because I wear like a 6.5 since I lost a lot of weight. So, but I've always had a small foot. But so I can get shoes that nobody can get. They're always left on the rack. So, and then I'm like my mother and stuff. I buy them if I like them. I'll buy them in every color. I'm on the road. I like,
Oh, I love it.
yeah, when I'm on the
I
road, I
you
might have a whole suitcase just shoes. Just shoes. I have a shoes
just
for every
shoes,
outfit.
just shoes.
Just shoes. Just shoes. Fucking
Oh my
shoes.
gosh. You know what? I used to have like crates and boxes of shoes. And then I
Okay.
got kicked out of my apartment one day. And I was
Mhm.
like, you know what? I only need three pair. I need like a black one, a white one, and maybe one with some design on it. So when
No,
it's
no,
time
let
for
me
me to
get up in
go,
here. I'll be like, no, let me get back up here. I'll pay half the rent. I need my fucking shoes. I need my shoes. Okay, I need my fucking
oh
shoes.
my
Oh
gosh.
hell no! I
Oh,
have so many shoes, and it's hard to get rid of them. It's hard. I'll be like, I haven't worn those in 5 years, but I know I'm gonna wear them one day. I swear I am. So yes,
I swear,
I
I'm gonna get
style
back
myself.
into them.
I
I'm
style
gonna do
myself.
it. Oh,
Yes,
I love it. All right. So first up, it's called game time. So round two is where we have to get down and play a few games. Nothing like making a friend and playing some games. Are you down?
I'm down.
Okay. So the first one is, how many can you name? And it's very simple because we KIS around here. We keep it simple, okay?
All
We
right.
don't like to overcomplicate it. I want to know many girl, how many sister superstar teams can you name in 1 minute? How many female women superstar teams can you name in a minute?
Teens or teens? I don't understand the question.
Teams of two, like sisters. How
Okay,
many?
Venus and Serena, Tasha Smith and Sidra Smith. Um, oh, let's see. Tia and Tamara Morrow. Um, shit, that's it. I think three. Three.
You came out the gate smoking, you still have 30 seconds on the clock.
Well, the question is, how many do I really care about? That should be the real.
Ah!
That should be the real question. No, I'm done. I'm done with that question. I don't know no more. Ashley and Kate, the Kardashians. It's 25 them bitches. It's the Kardashians and stuff. Okay, we're done.
Yeah, yeah. Period, point blank. Boom. That sucked up about 15 more seconds, but that is always a fun. Okay, so our next one up is, would you rather? Are you ready?
Mhm.
Okay, would you rather stub your baby toe on the edge of the bed every night for 30 days? Or would you rather crack your shin on the car door for the next 15? Which one would you rather?
Neither one. But if I had to choose shit, I'm
You gotta
55.
pick
It's too hard to heal from all that shit. Okay, it's just too hard to heal. I stubbed my toe on one of them dresses in the hotel room,
one.
and
Oh my
I was
gosh.
driving down the street, and I had on a Scooby Doo house shoe and a sandal. Okay, trying to dry. That shit hurt so damn bad, or whatever.
Oh,
I would take the
oh no.
shins for 15. I would take shins for 15 days, Chuck. Shit, okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So I love it. How about this one? Question of the day. Why are men not taking women on traditional dates anymore?
I don't know because I can't get a nigga to take me to IHOP around this bitch. So I don't know what it, because I guess because we could do it ourselves or we take our. I mean, I can take myself out to eat. What else is you offering? I can get dick. I can get everything. Can you pay a mortgage? Can you pay a tuition? What about this Porsche truck note I got around here? Okay, can you help me with any of that shit or whatever? I can take myself to eat.
Oh my, oh my. She's
You
like,
wasn't
oh
expecting this,
no,
huh? You wasn't expecting all of this, was you, Brenda?
I was not. This
Get,
is
get ready. Get
you
ready.
know what? In between these questions, what I have come to figure out is that I am comedy spoiled. I have been blessed to have some of the best rib ticklers, and y'all take that any way y'all want to take it. In comedy, you guys have blessed my screen with so many jokes and so much funny. And it's just a blessing to get to spend the next hour doing it again on Roku with UBS and TV and Katash and Hope Flood, y'all. That's
Yes, I
how
am here.
we do it around here.
I is here.
They did tell me one thing, Hope. They told me, may I call you Hope? I'm sorry, I
You've been
don't want to
calling me
be
Hope. I mean, it
disrespectful.
ain't don't we 20 minutes in the interview and shit. You've been calling me Hope. Ain't no use of
I
changing.
know. And at
Hope.
some point, you do got to check yourself. It's always good to check in.
It's all good. It's all good. I would have
Okay.
corrected you in the beginning if it was anything different.
And it's going down like that, y'all, in public live, like I said, on Roku. Call us the little show that could. Y'all call us the little show that could. Not a whole lot of people was with us, but I was like, no, you guys will get the hang of it
Mhm.
coming up. So I thank you, Hope, for being here. And no, I wasn't expecting all of this. I this was like 190% more than what I was expecting.
You must didn't do your real research about me. You must have not heard about me. Okay.
Well, I heard about you, and I heard that you would get it together and you would get us together. And if you wanted to get it together, you needed to go find Hope Flood so she could show you and tell you how to get it together.
That be me. That be me.
Okay.
I
Are,
mentor a lot of
are you
comedians and
ready
stuff. I mentor a
for
lot of
your
comedians. Go ahead. I'm
yes,
ready.
you are.
Ready.
Okay. Okay, you ready? Because see, we gotta fly through these. 21 is a whole lot, right?
Let's go.
It's
Let's
like
go.
boom, boom, boom.
Let's go.
Only one can stay. Now you can only keep one of these, okay? So it's either going to be Lowry seasoned salt, red hot sauce, or ranch dressing.
Ranch dressing.
I, you picked that kind of quick, Queen.
Love
Um,
ranch dressing. Especially from Wingstop. Love ranch dressing from Wingstop.
oh man. Now, dressing from Wingstop is amazing. And that brings me to this because we are foodies around here. Is
Yes, we
it
are.
true that each different fast food restaurant has their own kind of ranch? Or do you think it's all the same?
It's Hidden Valley Ranch. I can make it at home.
Oh, okay. We might
Mhm.
have to get into that segment on another episode. Cooking with
That's
Hope
fine.
Flood.
Yes,
Take
I don't cook though. I don't really cook though. I'm not a cooker. Good pussy eats off the menu. Okay. I don't do no cooking that much. Okay.
Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first.
Yeah.
Okay, you heard it here first. Okay, next question up. Do you think smart is sexy?
Yes.
Okay, tell us why.
Because I am. I'm smart and sexy. So they're synonymous. They're synonymous or whatever. I'm not high yet, y'all. Okay. Or whatever. So they go hand in hand or whatever. So you can be smart and sexy. I think they go hand in hand. It's
Oh,
sexy.
I
It's
think
sexy better than pretty. It's sexy better than beautiful. People tell me all the time, you're sexy, and it's very enticing and intriguing. So I don't know. Sexy is very very enticing.
you know what, Hope Flood. If they call you that, I will concur.
Oh, thank
Um,
you.
I don't know me and sexy. I'm like, I don't know if I could be sexy when I'm hitting my shins and my baby toes on things in the middle of the night. Like, I don't know how you could. stay sexy through that, right? Because
Yeah.
I'm like, like all the ugly come out. Like if there was any ugly in me, it comes out in those two moments. Okay.
Yeah. That's a moment of shit. I don't think you should be
All right.
sexy
I
when you're
think
in
so.
pain.
One more time for me.
I said, I'm sure. I'm saying that's the time you don't have to be sexy, and you don't have to be sexy when you're in pain, unless somebody, hitting it from the back and it hurts or something. Okay, move on to the next question, please.
Yes, yes, ma'am. If you were in court facing the death penalty and all your exes was in the jury, would you be worried?
No, no,
Okay. She said that with resolute. So you're on good terms with everybody?
they on good terms with me. I don't fuck with them, but they on good terms with me because I've been good to them. I'm a good woman. I'm a ride or die chick and stuff. Every guy I've ever dated has always come back and apologized to me. Every last one of them.
Absolutely. I love that. You have them get right together. I have always thought that about you.
Thank you.
Did I say thank you publicly and live and on film yet for coming to join Sauce in the City in these 21 crazy questions?
Yes, you have.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Next question. Would you approve of your son dating a woman like yourself?
My son is always looking for a woman like me. He tells me that all the time. And I tell him,
What?
baby, I'm cut from a different cloth. They don't even make this fabric no more or whatever. So, and he just tells me, he says, Mom, not maybe your smart ass mouth. He said, but I'm looking for somebody that's going to love me unconditionally, because no matter how mad I get at you or you at me, you always love me, and it always trumps whatever I'm upset about. But I had to tell him that is a mother's love. You're not looking for a mother's love in your mate, because you never find that. I love you unconditionally. People love you with conditions and all kinds of things and stuff. But yeah, he always looks for a woman like me.
Aw, that is so sweet. My son is like, nope, nope. I want the opposite of my mom. And I told him, you beginning to hurt my feelings. He's like, no, mom, but I love you. I just don't want two of you. I'm like, oh, okay.
Some of my qualities, my hustle and all of the stuff, and me being a boss and things like that. He likes that about him, and being smart. He loves that. But in the love,
Absolutely.
the love I have for him, I absolutely love and adore my son.
Aw. Well, speaking of your children, did your youngest say mommy or daddy first?
They say dad because that's what they say, that's what they put connect with. But I actually corrected that. I was like, oh no, mama, mommy. Ain't no daddy. Ain't no daddy taking care of you. Mommy. But I'm sure he said daddy first.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. I can go with that. My son, it was funny. He said dad at first, and it was weird because dada had been missing already for like two
Yeah,
years.
right.
So if your woman invites you to, or if your man invites you to go to the strip club with him, would you go?
Absolutely. I used to go with my ex-husband all the time. And the stripper girls were used to come up to me. I was like, no, him, bitch, get off me. This stuff. I'm like, gay, get your pussy bitch off, juices off of me. Or whatever. Him. And then I would send him by himself. People like, why you send your man to the strip club? I said, because when he get home, it's on and popping. Okay. So
Okay.
yes, yes,
Okay. All right. I
yes,
love it. Ooh, spicy. You
yes.
guys who are tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond, that's right.
That's
Get with Sauce in the City, hosting some of the craziest interviews in online comedy. And this is one of my favorites, Hope, because you are the epitome of me being able to string together all of my hopes and dreams that I've had for my platform. So thank you for being
right.
here and being funny, because
Thank
at
you.
least the interview ain't boring. Thank you.
Never that. Never that.
Never that. Not when the queen is in the house. Next question. What is irreplaceable in your life right
Nothing. Nothing.
now?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I don't have anything or anyone that's irreplaceable. Well, uh, because even like when you say, with humans and stuff, we're all going to die. We're all going to get up out of here. We're on loan from God, so you can't be attached, even though like my granddaughter, she's my mini me. And I absolutely love. I told my son, I never thought I could love anybody more than I love you. And I love my grandkids and my granddaughter.
Oh,
Her name is Parker. She sings, she dances, she acts, she's funny, she's animated. She's my mini me. She loves glitter and gold and all kinds of stuff. She's funny and I just stare at her and my grandson all day. My grandson Jace, when I get them, I just stare at them all day because it's like my seed having a seed. And I just it's the being a grandparent, I think is the most precious gift that God gives us other than life itself and breathing. And so I'm not going to say they're not replaceable, because they're on loan and they're going to go, I'm going to go, but I don't have anything in my life I'm attached to. When you lose your parents, when I lost my mother in 2003, she gave me her fearlessness. And when you lose a parent and get through that, everybody is replaceable.
ah, okay. I can definitely see that. See, now you took me on a journey. Now, let me tell you the journey that you took me on because I was like, oh, kids are irreplaceable. And then you just broke it down, and I was like, yeah, I mean, she's right. Everybody's going to go, and you've got to carry on. And not that they're replaceable, but you do have to carry on. And you
Yes,
do have to kind of replace that hole and not let it eat you up. You have
absolutely.
to start filling it with other things. So
Absolutely.
I totally get it. So thank you for that honest, insightful answer. Like you are giving it to us. Okay. Um, Next question. More of a fun one, just to
Mhm.
take some of the pressure off. What kind of a potato girl are you? Are you a French fry? Do you like the curly fries, the waffle fries, or the regular French fries?
All of them. I'm a foodie. I like them all. Shit. Okay. Damn. McDonald's is my favorite fries. Okay, let me start off with my favorite fries. My favorite fries are Five Guys. Five Guys is my favorite French fries.
Ooh,
Five Guys.
yes.
Then there's McDonald's. Then there's Chick-fil-A, those waffle fries. I like them and everything. But those are, and maybe when they really nice and hot because they cut them fresh, In and Out. Those are my favorite fries.
Ooh, I'm digging it. We've got to go to lunch. You got to tell me when
Absolutely.
you're in Vegas, and we got to go hook that whole situation up.
Yeah. Awesome. We'll do it. We'll do it.
We'll do it. Okay, y'all heard that, ladies and gentlemen. Vegas 624. I'm just saying. Next
Man,
question.
maybe you
Which
might get a
scent
surprise.
maybe it is my birthday. Come
Happy
on. I've
birthday.
never had a birthday party. Y'all don't let me down. All right, next question up. Which scent will make you wake up out of your sleep? The smell of the ganja, chicken, coffee, or bacon?
All of them. Shit.
What?
All of Love
You
bacon.
gotta pick
Love bacon.
one.
Me and Linnell go to the Waffle House when we're on tour together. And one time we went and we were so fucking high. Linnell said, "Bring all the bacon you got in the bag." I thought they was gonna bring a pig out and stuff. Then she brought a half a slab of bacon. She said, "Yeah, half of that." We ate bacon. We were so fucking high. Oh my God, we were so fucking high. We have so much fun on the road. And so I used to have me on the road with Cheryl Underwood, and they are such a hoot. The nail party's like a rock star. I think if she stopped drinking and smoking weed, she just gonna fucking die or whatever. And so we just have so much fun on the road. We go to the strip club. I went to the strip club with Lunel in Denver, and I kissed a girl and I liked it. I was like, "Am I gay?" They were like, "No, Hope, you ain't gay." I was like, "Okay." And I'm counseling all the strippers and shit. They over there telling their stories. And then they're like, "Bitch, they supposed to be on the pole." And I'm like, I'm trying to get them jobs somewhere else. Okay, this ain't gonna
Oh, oh my dear Jesus, we are getting down to it, ladies and gentlemen. She is on fire. That girl is on fire. Okay, stay tuned for my bad singing.
No doubt,
All
no
right,
doubt.
so next question. Would you rather meet your ancestors from 1,000 years ago or meet your descendants from 1,000 years in the future?
Meet my ancestors from 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, tell us why. Why
Because
that?
I would love to know where I came from. I would love to know their struggles. I would love to know my destiny is attached to it. And I do shrooms to find those things out. People don't understand the healing effects of shrooms. And I my girlfriend healed her PTSD with shrooms. And when you watch the movie Black Panther, when Killmonger and T'Challa drank the drink and they went and talked to their fathers, those were shrooms. It's a psychedelic, and it takes you in your past to talk to your ancestors to get questions answered and to heal. And so, yeah, I would take some shrooms and talk to me and my mother. I took 2 ounces of shrooms and some tea, and me and my dad, mama talked for about 6 hours. So, yeah, I like to go in my past and talk to them.
Oh, wow. All
Mhm.
the way back to talk to the
Yes.
ancestors. That would be an interesting conversation. I can
Mhm.
see that with you and them. I can see that y'all would be having
Because I would like
they
to know who I
they
am. I
wouldn't
would like
want
to
you to
know.
come back, Hope. They would
Yeah.
keep you. They'd be like,
Yeah.
"Nope, we want to just keep you back here." All
Yeah. I want to
right.
know who I
Hope.
am. I want to know who I am and where I came from, and making sure I'm on track with what they sacrificed for me to be here, if that makes sense to you.
That makes total sense to me. Speaking of who you are, our next question begs to differ. You go to a party with your significant other and they disappear for 3 hours. When they come back, are you mad or not?
I don't have men in my life like that. They be too busy on my ass trying to figure out what the fuck I'm doing and where I'm at and stuff. So they ain't nobody disappearing on me for no 3 fucking hours and stuff because they too busy on my fucking heel to make sure I don't disappear for 3 hours and stuff. So
You made me snort. You are You're terrible. She said they be too busy trying to be all up in my stuff for
yeah, they
me
be
to
looking
be
for my
worried.
ass. No, 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 no,
All
men don't do
right,
that.
Hope Flood, we have made it to the end of round two, and we have
Okay.
gotten to know more than we thought we could ever know about you and how you work and how you get down. So now, here is your chance to conclude the interview, and we will wrap it up and we will bid our
Let's go. Let's keep
adieu.
going. Let's keep going. Come on.
We
Come
gonna
on.
keep going?
I'm a ride or die chick. I ain't no quitter now. You ain't said nothing yet that I'm ashamed of or that I haven't talked about. I'm transparent. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's
All
go.
right. Well, now People Country Magazine says Eric Church cancels sold out concert to watch Final Four game, admits it's a selfish move. So Hope Flood, should he be fined, forgiven, or fired? How dare he cancel a whole concert?
No, because if a Law and Order marathon comes on, I may not go to the club my damn self or whatever. So, and now, and now I'm hooked on Chicago PD because I like the guy Leroyce Hawkins. Shout out, anybody know him? Tell him I need to holler at him and stuff or whatever. I love that brother on Chicago PD. I watch it every night just to watch him. I might invite him to host a convention, award show. He is a stand-up comedian and stuff out of Chicago and everything. Leroyce Hawkins, y'all. He young, but that's all right. That's all right.
Okay, I'm liking that. I like how you like put that invite out there. Like y'all should get down there to Atlanta. Okay? If she invites you, y'all should be down there because that might make me get down there. I'm a little scared right now, but I think I could make it
Don't be
just for
scared.
this, just to
Don't be
see what
scared.
happens.
Don't be
All
scared. Live
right,
your life
next
fearlessly.
question.
Go ahead.
CNN says Arizona GOP governor signs legislation requiring proof of citizenship to register to vote. Should he be fined, fired, or forgiven for this outlandish statement? Who has ever heard of such a thing?
I don't. I think the bigger issue is letting our felons who are off paper vote. I believe that if somebody is working and they're an American citizen, and even if they made a mistake or whatever happened and caught a felony, if they're off paper and they're not on parole or probation anymore, I think they should allow them to vote. It should never be, they should never be able to vote ever again. So let's start there before we say, okay, you have to be a U.S. citizen to vote. What about our felons? They have the right to vote. They're working in America. They should have the right to vote as well. That's that 13th Amendment bullshit that they put in place to make it where we could not vote. So, yeah, so I
And
just believe if you're over here and you live in a good life and you're paying taxes, you should have a right to vote because you are in this, in that city abiding by those laws and regulations and you're working. So you should be able to vote. So I don't think he should be fined or fired. I think he should be forgiven if he changes the law.
I like it. Look at you, Mother Liberty over there. Okay. Next question. Market watch. Now, we like to watch our money and we like to watch things in the financial world. And we found this funny story that says, or the money list reports, we're headed for a family feud. My father offered his three kids equal monetary gifts. My siblings took cash. I took stock. I took stock, and it soared in value. Now they're crying foul. So they took theirs in cash. He took his in stocks, and now he's way more rich. And his siblings are like, we should get some of that money. Do you think his siblings should be fined, fired, or forgiven?
Fired because I would have did both. I would have took some money and I would have invested in some stocks as well. That's just dumb.
She said, that's just dumb.
That's
That's
just
just
dumb.
stupid. You deserve whatever you got, huh?
Yeah, you just deserve whatever you got.
Okay, how about this one? Thirsty Magazine reports Cardi B fires back hard at rumors she copies Nicki Minaj's style. Do you think Cardi B should be fined, fired, or forgiven for such an outlandish statement?
Forgiven because it's not true. Cardi B has her own style. I think she's a much more broader ranged uh, lyricist because she speaks Spanish, so she can speak to she can rap in English and in Spanish. So forgiven because I get sick of people always comparing people to other people, and like people say,
Amen.
oh, you're the next Monique. No, I'm the first Hope Flood, whatever. And so I just get tired of all those comparisons. And I learned that from Babyface when I was in radio. They said, you're the next Quincy Jones or Quincy Jones. He says, no, there'll never be another Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones is who he is from his era. I am the first Babyface. And that's where I got that from. So I hate when comedians care. I'm gonna be the next Kevin Hart. No, you're gonna be the first Katash. You're gonna be the first whoever, whatever. So I never compare myself because my path is not their path. The formula to this thing in life is not your formula, my formula. All of our paths are different. So I don't like comparisons at all.
Amen. Even though when people tell me that I'm going to be the next Oprah, I still feel kind of I'm like, okay, I'm aiming for kind of like Wendy Williams kind of ish mixed with, some, David Stern type shock situation, with some Ellen make yourself at home type of situation. Because I do feel good about that. But you're right. I'm the first Brenda Brown,
That's
and I
it.
like it.
That's it.
My shoes are starting to fit good. All right,
Good.
next question. The trailblazing women who changed the face of comedy reports time are Phyllis Diller, Minnie Pearl, and Jackie Mabley. Of these three funny fatales, which one would you say more made the impression for you in your history of comedy?
Jackie Moms Mabley, of course. Phyllis Diller didn't even start her comedy career till she was almost 42 years old. But Mom's
Wow.
Mabley wasn't even old. That was just the character she played. She wasn't old. She was a very young, beautiful stud lesbian and had some of the baddest women in Hollywood on her arm. And I love that about her. And when you saw her out, you didn't even know that was Mom's Mabley. She was not an old woman.
Okay. I I got it. Okay, see, that's why we do this around here, because we have to make the ability to gain knowledge about comedy for all people like me, Hope. All the ones in the world who are like, okay, we just got here. Now we need a lesson.
Yeah, there was your lesson for the
Because
day.
thank you. Because I was with Mom's Mabley anyway. Because
Sure.
the the tapes that I saw were the funniest, and that is what piqued my interest in becoming a fan of comedy.
Mhm.
I've always been just that. All right, our last question, and you know we can't get out of here without saying something about it. I mean, it's the elephant in the room, right?
Okay.
Because BuzzFeed News reports a new video from the Oscars seemingly shows Jada Pinkett Smith laughing after Will Smith smacks the crap out of Chris Rock. Do you think Jada was wrong for laughing?
Well, had she laughed when he had the joke, he wouldn't have slapped the shit out of him and stuff. I mean, quit being an ice queen. If you notice, she when she sits in front of them wars, she don't never laugh at nothing. She's a fucking ice queen or whatever. And I'm kind of I'm not mad at Jada. I think that something happened. You know, black women, we're black. I've been a black woman all my life, and I think that something when we're hurt and scorned by our men, we act out in that way and we try to embarrass them and things like that. So I think Will did something to her and it's unforgivable, whatever. And she's like, you're going to pay at all costs or what. And I think that's what has happened because I don't understand why would you do your man like that in public and throw him under the bus and do all the things or even live your life out in public like that on things that could have stayed private. So maybe she laughed out of awkwardness or something. I mean, Will was laughing when he said the joke, and she wasn't. So maybe they reverse roles. Look at them kids. The boy act like the girl act like the boy. They all fucked up. So it is what it is. So,
Oh, oh my goodness, that is a great way to look at it, because sometimes you know, we get all caught up in the, well, it wouldn't have happened to me like that. Maybe
you
it
don't
would have
know.
happened exactly like that.
You don't know. Yeah.
Jada laughing, I'm like, you know, Chris Rock was being slick at the mouth, but it was the lightest roast I had ever heard in my entire life. Okay, and I've been around some real roasters, Hope Flood.
Me too.
Okay, some professional ones that'll make you feel a different way about yourself after the set, right?
Mhm.
um so I was like, he offered you a movie. I would have been, back at the, getting a director to talk about that. Right? I'd have been like, oh, G.I. Jane, okay,
I
we
think
could
she
do
looks
worse.
beautiful. I think she looks
I thought
beautiful
she
with
was
the short,
amazing.
with the short haircut and the high cheekbones and stuff. Chris Rock didn't even feel that slap. He had so much Botox done that day. He didn't even feel that slap in the first place. I know Botox
He
when they're
need to get
hustling.
over it.
He didn't even
The
feel it.
world needs to get over it, eh?
He didn't even feel it and stuff. So it is what it is and stuff. So I think I just wish that this would be the last week that we talk about it and let's move on to some bigger and more thing. The LAPD, they're talking about arresting Will. I said, you're arresting him for a slap when we have a homeless problem here in LA. Our crime is out of control. Our molestation and rape and all of the other things that y'all should be concerned and worried about. 90,000 black women are missing in America and nobody cares. And you worrying about another man slapping another man because he's fed up with all of being the backlash or being the butt of all these jokes. We got it all messed up. The Biden gave $500 million to Ukraine. We need $500 million right here in America. You know, that's a whole.
Amen.
I don't want to take it. I don't
Like,
want to put the show down, but I'm just saying.
well, you know what? Hope Flood, you have made it to the end of the episode.
Whoop,
You have
whoop,
answered all of our questions and more. Woo, woo, ah,
whoop,
ah, ah,
whoop,
ah, ah.
whoop,
And
whoop,
I
whoop.
made sure to ask as many as I possibly could so that I would lose count and it would turn into a conversation. But I'm sure if you go back, it is 21 and more questions because I'm nosy that way.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for entertaining me this morning and everybody who is tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond. For every new comedian that has ever crossed my screen since November 4th, 2019, I've asked them the same three questions, and I'll make no exceptions for you. Are you ready for your three questions?
yes,
Number one, did you have a good time?
absolutely.
Aw, we had a good time with you too. All of it was worth it. Everything, you guys,
Everything.
it was all worth it.
I'm glad. I'm glad.
Question number two. Have you ever been a part of an interview like it anywhere or on the internet or anywhere?
No, this is the first, and it's amazing. You have a great thing going here.
Yay! Number three, and always most important to us, no matter who you are on this comedy planet, is will you come back and join us for another 21 question conversation so we can dig a little deeper?
Absolutely, absolutely. You didn't ask me. You didn't ask me nothing really, really, you know, too deep.
Yes,
But of course, I will
absolutely.
come back. Absolutely.
Actually, we asked you a lot of get to know you questions.
Mhm.
Um, Even though we didn't ask the questions, you gave us a lot of answers, and we
Okay, got it.
appreciate you from the ends of the earth, for joining us here on our first time out station plug in UBS and TV. Shout out to them
Yeah.
for making this happen for Sauce in the City. And
Mhm.
thank you for your words of wisdom, being before the show, I should say. I have a real knack for wanting people to shout out each other in this big comedy world because it takes nothing to tell another person great job. And then y'all go from there. And I'd like to tell you, Hope Flood, great job at
Thank you.
adapting to our format. Very
Yes.
funny.
I
Like
want to.
if I had some sound effects here, we gonna work on the sound effects, but I'm gonna make them while.
I want to shout out some people too that I'm proud of. I want to shout out my great friend. We're in a tour together. Flame Monroe. He's the first ever transgender to do She's Ready, and he is blowing up. They're touring together soon. We'll be at the DC Comedy Loft July 14th through the 16th, celebrating our birthdays together. So y'all better get your tickets for that. I want to shout out my girl Sherry Shepard on doing an amazing job at the Wendy
Whoop,
Williams
whoop.
show and going to get her own show that she's been wanting forever. I've been friends with these people 30 plus years. I know their dreams and their goals, and I'm happy to see them coming through. Kim Whitley for putting me in my first movie, Baby Boy, and I'm on her audio podcast called Simply Kim Whitley. It's loosely based on her life that's coming out, produced by Lena Waithe. I'm excited about that. My girl Lunell for inspiring me to keep moving and keep doing what you do because she inspires me to keep moving. Monique, thank you for conversations. Thank you for shouting me out on your platform and apologizing for years ago when we were boycotting Comic View for unfair treatment. I want to shout out Earthquake for allowing me to be on his show, Quake's House,
Yay.
on
Whoop, whoop.
Sirius Radio Channel 96 on Kevin Laugh Out Loud Radio. It's building a lot of traction. I am the first lady of Quake's House, and
Yeah.
his special, Legendary, which is long, 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 long overdue. So I want to shout him out. I just want to shout out all the comedians that inspire me. Some more inspires me to keep moving. I want to shout her out. And Cheryl Underwood for her amazing thing what she did with that with that show, and now it's her own show. That's boss shit right there. That's boss move shit right there. And Tasha Smith for directing. People don't know that she's directed so many movies, Power, Empire, and so many other movies. So I want to give her flowers while she's alive, and just encourage the comedians to come to the convention. It's the ninth annual Comics Rock Convention in Atlanta, August 28th through September the 1st. We are collaborating with the Laugh House, who started Kevin Hart and Dion Cole in Philly. And we're collaborating with Mr. Rod, and we're doing a big show at the end of the week on that Friday. They're doing interviews like American Idol, and they're going to have these people perform, these comedians who pass the interviews and auditions, and they'll be able to perform on that platform. Also, the winners of the showcases that I do for the Comics Rock Convention will be able to perform on their live streaming platform. I want to give a shout out to XOD Network for giving me my own channel called Hope Flood Presents Female Comics Rock. So if any females have comedy shows, skits, movies, if you want to put your shows up on on my platform, on my channel, just get at me, hope@hopeflood.com, and we'll do a revenue share split. $2.99, $3.99 times 1,000, that's some money, So you got movies, anything with female content, we'll put it up on the channel. So I'm excited about that venture and getting that done. Going to Atlanta to do some research because I got a big project, like a comedy idol, putting 5
Well,
female comedians in a home and and
we
and
would
and grooming
love
them
for
from beginning to
you
end. And so
to
we
come
got it all
back.
going on.
Yeah, I see. I'm like, you have to come back for another episode so we can, like, it is impossible to contain the greatness that you are inside of 30 seconds, a minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes. And we have to get out of here.
Yeah.
So I want to take this moment to say thank you, and I shout you out, Miss Hope Flood. Thank
Thank
you for coming by and showing
you.
us how to do it over here at Sauce in the City.
Yes. Welcome.
Today, tomorrow, and beyond, people will see this video and witness the great time, or I'm hoping that Katash went live on Facebook. We'll have to see after the show. But this has been an amazing episode, and thank you for being amazing at
Welcome.
our format and just keeping our journey in comedy alive. We could not do it without you and the over 2,000 other comedians that have donated their jokes, their wisdom, their words, and now I get to include you into that. I've learned some big lessons from this one episode. It was just one, and I have learned some big lessons, and I thank you for that. So, shout out to you, Hope Flood. And everybody, if you want to see more of Sauceton the City and all of our shenanigans, get at us today at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for your next weigh in, y'all. A 21 question conversation where we will ask yet another comedian another 21 questions that will take us up and down their personalities and from left to right. And then just join us throughout the week because we finna rock out to Roku. We finna rock out to Roku. And shout out to our boy Katash and UBS and TV. We plan to do it. Stefan Braxton, thank you so much. This has been so great, y'all. My name is Brenda Brown, aka the Chocolate Child, and I will see y'all later. We out of here.